Wednesday. Hey, it's Wednesday. Hey, happy hump day. Hey, you gotta keep going, it's gonna be alright. You gotta keep going, God is by your side. You gotta keep going, no more sleepless nights. You gotta keep going, angels are your guide. You gotta keep going, give it one more try. You gotta keep going, pride is to the side. Hey, 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 happy hump day. Hey, it's hump day. Hey, it's Wednesday. Hey, you gotta keep going, it's gonna be alright. You gotta keep going, God is by your side. You gotta keep going, no more sleepless nights. You gotta keep going, angels are your guide. You gotta keep going, give it one more try. You gotta keep going. Hey, you gotta keep going. Hey, it's hump day. Hey, hey, it's hump day. Hey, happy Wednesday. Hey, it's Wednesday. Hey, what's up, tribe? Happy Wednesday. Hey, let the beat rock. Hey, you gotta keep going, it's gonna be alright. You gotta keep going, God is by your side. You gotta keep going, no more sleepless nights. You gotta keep going, angels are your guide. You gotta keep going. Hey, you gotta keep going. Hey, hey, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hey, hey, hey tribe, it's Wednesday. Hey, happy hump day. Hey, what's up tribe? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hey, you gotta keep going, it's gonna be alright. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday. Hey, it's hump day. Thank you for joining. Hey, good morning, good morning. Hey, hey, or maybe grand rising. Hey, hey, tribe, happy Wednesday. Hey, you gotta keep going, it's gonna be alright. You gotta keep going, no more sleepless nights. You gotta keep going, God is by your side. You gotta keep going. Hey, you gotta keep going. Now sometimes you just want to give up, okay? But you can't. You got something to do. So it's like, hey tribe, happy Wednesday. Hey tribe, happy Wednesday. You can't stop if you wanted to. You know what to do. Hey, you gotta keep going. Hey, hey, that's today's message. We gotta keep going no matter what's going on. God is by your side. Hey, angels are your guide. Hey, no more sleepless nights. Hey,
get Michael in here.
Hey, pride is to the side. Hey, we're just having a little praise party this morning. Trying to get everybody started this morning. You know it's hump day. You might be dragging. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy.
I keep saying the temperance, the justice, and the judgment in my head.
Okay.
That's Michael.
That's big
Michael in here.
Hey. Archangel Michael to the rescue. He's coming in with the sword to protect you. Shrimp card to the Queen of Wands. Fire shaman, yes, she dropped bars. I know all about telepathy. Sending energies, knowing she can step to me. But I just keep myself in prayer, knowing I will win if I take my hands and slay her. And in Benin with a water cries, or respect to a shoe and the water guides. Hey, and we be down by the riverside. Hey, we get advice from the Most High. Hey, and we do it for the soul tribe. Hey, we do it for the soul tribe. Good morning. Hey, we do it for the soul tribe. Hey, go soul tribe. Hey, it's Happy Wednesday. Hey, they call it hump day. Hey, so happy hump day. Hey, on this Wednesday. Hey, go. It's all about the energy. Hey, feeling this energy. Yeah, I'm really feeling this energy. Hey, what's gotten into me? Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. It's like God's all over me. Hey, yeah, I got a God body. Hey, yeah, this my God body. Hey, it's like what's gotten into me? Yeah, I'm really feeling this energy. Hey, it's Happy Wednesday. Hey, it's Happy Hump Day. Hey, it's like, and dear Lord, when I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling good and my life is moving forward. You ever felt like that? You feel good when you wake up? Hey, and dear Lord, when I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling good and my life is moving forward. Yeah. And so I thank you. I trust you. I love you. No one above you. Hey, Yahweh. Hey. Hey, and we just clearing out this energy. Hey, clearing out this energy. I'm really feeling this energy. Hey, what's gotten into me? God is all over me. My God body. Hey, this my God body. Hey, ain't that what Aniko said? Hey, we got a God body. Hey, and we do it for the soul tribe. Hey, it's Happy Wednesday. Tribe, it's hump day. Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well in positive energy and attracting the life you deserve, you desire, because it's your blood right, okay? Your birthright, okay? Maybe your blood right too. Maybe it's a part of your bloodline or something like that. Since I said it like that, I don't know. But anyway, it's hump day. We got a message for you guys. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a very serious message, a very important message. I'm hearing urgent, something like that. This could be an urgent message for someone.
Let's get to it. So I got this life situations clarification deck that I'm gonna come from.
Okay.
I really don't have a heavy download this morning. Like, I have some things that I'm studying, so I don't want to give a biased view right now, right? Because we are vessels, right? So sometimes I'm over here spiritually, sometimes I'm over there spiritually, right? But right now I'm in the process of study, right? And I attempted to come on and give a message last night. Spirit ripped me out of there, right? So
oh my gosh.
I was like, okay, I'm just be obedient and I'm gonna stick to study. So this morning, what I'll say, right, and this is just a feeling, right, and this is just some positive encouragement, exhortation. Make sure what you're doing right now is leading to a better version of you, and not a worse version of you. In spite of what you've been taught, in spite of what you believe in, make sure that what you're doing and what you're focusing on and what you're putting your time and your energy into is going to amount to you being a better version of yourself, even if it's hard right now, even if it's easy right now, whatever energy you may be in. When you pour forth energy, just know it's towards the future version of you, so make sure it's leading to the best version of you. So all the work that you're putting in, it could be counted for something, you know? That's what I got for y'all. So we're gonna jump into some cards, see what Spirit is pretty much saying.
It's crazy because I was sitting here thinking, yesterday both of us attempted to get work done, and Spirit was like, no. I did a whole very good Taurus reading yesterday, and I had lipstick all over my teeth, and I was like, oh no. And the reading was so good, but Spirit was like, no, not right now. So I ended up just trashing the video, and when I'm called to do it again, I will, and I was like, well, it was so good. Spirit was like, I don't care how good the message was, it's not the time to deliver it. So I fought against that energy, right? And I did it anyway. And when I did it anyway, when I went to go upload the video, I was like, what in the world is that?
It's crazy because I do want to advise y'all, when you feel like you're being called into silence, right, instead of fighting against it or kicking against the pricks, just learn to discern when it's time to be silent and when it's time to go. Because sometimes God is building you, like in them silent moments, like when you caught the way. Because sometimes we feel like we gotta be present, right? And we become a little bit more mature with it. But now, just to advise y'all, sometimes it's good to if you're being called away to silence, then you're gonna be filling the gap with something. If God is calling you to silence, it's so that you can read something most likely and learn something, or so that you can spend time to yourself. That's different from just being idle. Like, it's a difference. So discernment is important. Sometimes you're being called away from something by the Most High. God is trying to show you something or teach you something. And you can be called into a point of silence, if you deal with your ancestors, because I'm starting to realize too, some people have a relationship with God and they learn from spiritual events like religion or whatever, right? Then you have those that have their belief in the solar system of things that doesn't have really anything to do. I don't think that one system is more greater than the other, but both systems honor one another. So in other words, what I'm saying is like, okay, Spirit. So basically what I'm saying, right, and I don't know where this is coming from, we gotta honor people no matter where they stand, right? Nobody's a free for all attack. Like, you can't, because you could be a spiritual person and you could feel that a religious person is weak. Or you could feel like they just a part of the system, they weak, did it. No, that's a mistake. And you could be a religious person that looks at a spiritual person and be like, and it's not a matter of not being in between opinions. I guess it's a matter of knowing where you stand at, right? Because where you stand is where your strength gonna lie. In the end. So I guess with that being said, spirit versus religion, I guess we all should learn how to honor one another, right? And realize that most of the power and all this stuff comes from within. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, focus on being a better version of yourself, right? You know, and you'll find out a lot about yourself.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, 11:22 is where we're at. That's how we're starting this morning with major change, okay? 11:22 could be your birthday, November 22nd. Something is very significant about the number 22. You know, 2 is a number of balance and change. So there is major change here. It's something about advice. You could be needing to hear advice, listen to advice, take advice, or give advice. It says comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on the way. Everything will work out in your favor, okay? Something about having favor. Now, favor comes from doing things that are, righteous, to be honest with you. You know, when you live your life in a certain way, you gain favor. And this is what this is saying here. There's a major change for here. Now, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but there is a major change here for a person that who has been changing, a person who has been open to receiving wisdom, a person who has been independent and not depending on things from the world, having faith, something like that. It says it's in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Yeah, there's a major change here. Someone had to learn that, everything unfolds according to God's will. And that's what's happening right now. When you thought you were left out, when you thought people counted you out and you would never make it where you're going, well, things are changing here. It's always been in God's hands. And every time we allow it to be in man's hands, every time we look for validation from man, it takes away from what God is doing. Right? God is such a gentleman, doesn't want to get in the way of our own plans. So it's something like that, but your faith is steady and you are remaining true to your life. So everything is unfolding how it should be. A lot of you guys could have had visions when you were children about, where you wanted to be. I remember Steve Harvey saying one time that he told his teacher that he wanted to be on TV, and the teacher pretty much laughed at him because he could barely even talk. He stuttered really bad. And, he's seen this vision for himself as a child. And a lot of you guys could have had visions as children as well. You are visionaries. You come from the Most High. Mm-hmm. So, I feel like you are starting to see some of those visions and dreams come to reality. God gives you a vision because these are the things that you can accomplish, you can achieve, and you can have in life. He doesn't give us a vision just to tease us. It shows us, little glimpses of life, how life can be, right? If you take the right path, something like that. So there's a major change here, on hump day. I feel really good. I told my husband, I've been waking up, feeling like I need to praise God in the middle of the night or something like that. I can feel a shift here. You may be feeling this as well. If you're very spiritually inclined, tapped in, you could be feeling very restless, feeling like you need to stay in prayer, feeling like you need to constantly show gratitude, something like that. I don't know. Someone, comfort, major change. If you were codependent, I feel like you won't have to be for long. It says independence is here, Maybe you've been striving for your independence for so long.
So, there are no Cash App lists with us. Like, if you see a message that says something about a Cash App list, that's not us.
Huh?
No, I was saying a message somebody had left. But anyway, so I'm not gonna pull tarot right now, but I will say this. Saving grace, commitment to the journey. What I feel, right, because I really don't even need the cards for this, right? And I don't want to individualize the reading. Like, my intuition is very sharp right now because I'm studying something, right? So I don't want to pierce anybody. And this message right here, it says saving grace, commitment to your journey, right? Now, favor, somebody you have that, right? Did you earn it? Not necessarily. Like, it's not something that you earned, right? It's something that God gives. The Most High gives to you freely. You can earn favor.
Favor ain't fair.
But it's not fair. Like God and the saving grace in all of this with you, particular in this collective energy, is the commitment to your journey. That's what's restoring you. That's what's preserving you. That's what's saving you. It says saving grace, commitment to your journey. I feel like somebody, you may not see exactly what you missed by committing to your journey, but I can tell you off the top, it saves somebody's life. First of all, right? Many possible outcomes and timelines of humans, right? You escape a vicious one. It says saving grace, commitment to your journey. And it, you know, sometimes we'll take for granted where we at and we get bored or we get like, unenthusiastic about where we at this point in time. But when you're saving grace is your commitment to your journey, it's a lot that you already dodged and weaved that could have harmed you. So you gotta really reflect. Sometimes it take that reflection in order to go forward. Like what they say, when I think of when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, like that kind of energy, right? When you think of what God has saved you from, by your commitment, by way of your commitment, just stay committed. With determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. So don't even waver. For real, like you on a journey, you committed to it, right? If you die in it, then you die in it because you committed to this journey, right? Real talk.
I ain't gonna lie, I love this next energy over here. You know, we got lusting in the reverse and then we got curse coming out. So I feel like because someone is no longer lusting over things, it doesn't always have to be sexual, but heavy on the sexual, right? You could be lusting over money, people, whatever, right? Food, all kinds of things. But I feel like because lusting is in the reverse, somebody has been avoiding things, staying or praying away from things or whatever it is. They say the curse can't work if you don't deserve it. Okay, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. I feel like it can't work because lusting is in the reverse here.
Whoa.
Forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy. I feel like someone is committed right now. Okay, someone's committed to the commitment. Someone understands that their body is really their temple. I don't care what you did in the past. I feel like this energy is not present. Okay, something like that. I feel like, someone's, I really feel like I want to say generational curse breaker. I don't know. You could have been very promiscuous as a young adult. Maybe it ran in your family, but I feel like someone has broken that curse. Okay. Something like that. You could be a person who practices like hoodoo, voodoo, or something like that.
You so right. Look how much ghostly energy it is. Look at this. It's
I
like
see it.
Spiritual energy, ghostly energy, like
Definitely see it here, okay?
It says forbidden,
Okay.
hex and witchcraft.
I feel like there are still some things that could be addressed when it comes to a negative mindset. I feel like you have gotten better. We have gotten better as a collective, but I feel like there's still more a need to do more when it comes to the negative mindset. Maybe an extra 5 minutes. Because you could be like, well, I'm doing something, I'm practicing mindfulness. Well, I feel like in this energy, there's still something a little negative here, if I be honest. For the whole collective, I feel like there's still room for cleaning, sweeping, wiping down, the spiritual mind, something like that. Okay, I feel like your crown chakra is very important. What are you feeding your mind right now? Okay, because we have lusting in the reverse, so I feel like You have cleared your mind of one thing, but God is saying make sure you fill it up with something else. I think you said that earlier too. Yeah, it's very important because there's an energy here that wants to catch you in your downtime, your boredom, your freedom, when you don't have anything, when you're not following a schedule. Some of you guys need schedules. Okay, me included. I'm a Sag. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius. I need like a scheduler, somebody to be like, I need a plan. I need an assistant or something, no lie. Right? I know me, like I'm a Sag. I'm all over the place. So you could be needing this energy as well. But I feel like overall, this is good energy. I feel like even if you have, maybe you could be a part of a family that practices occultic rhythms, voodoo, hoodoo, or something like that, and maybe you practice something different. I don't know, there's just something different about you. I feel like also, you're different because you are staying away from the things that people are falling for, the temptation, and you're kind of separating yourself from things. So kudos to you.
Mm-hmm. Lot of spiritual energy out here, right? I like this because it says sculpture of self to the honest echoes. And I feel like somebody, you really went all out with your shadow work. Like, you really went in with the shadow. Sculpture yourself to honest echoes. Somebody you really like, you honest with yourself, with your shadow work. Like, I try to be. Like, it's not too many parts of me that I have to hide from others other than what God tells me not to reveal, right? Honest echoes, right? And it's starting to resonate through somebody. Like, this ain't about the lies that's being told on you and none of that. That's the same old message. What this is about is you walking in the world as a version of you that has embraced both your light side and your dark side. So you have honest echoes, right? It's not being in conversation all day with the demonic like a lot of us used to be. Like, you know how when you was bound all day long, your thoughts, this, that, and the third, this is honest echoes, right? It's I feel like sculpture itself, but honest echoes is saying to me, you just went all in with your shadow work. You took it very seriously. Could be still working on yourself. I know I am, but yeah, it's like a culmination of light and dark energy, like a balanced energy, a honest energy, honest echoes, sculpture itself. I mean, somebody being real with themselves. What can I say? Like, that's where we all should be at. I feel like you really a person that can have a conversation on a certain level. You could even have a conversation about the secret things. Like, you don't have deep, dark, ridiculous secrets that I feel like you're a person that you kind of like
live out loud.
You know. And if you did have that, maybe you learn how to not be ashamed of your past as well.
Ooh, I like this energy. We got goodness and we got worry in the reverse. Someone's stepping out on faith. Someone's really believing in something right now. Okay?
I feel that.
We watched this movie and I remember, the whole plight of the movie was to figure out what this particular man believed in, He didn't believe in anything at one point, of the movie. And throughout the movie, he finally believed in something. So we got worry in the reverse and we got goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform my shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all.
Hey, I just now said somebody went all out with the shadow work.
Come on now.
It said, I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform my shadow into light.
Into light.
Somebody you really
transmute, alchemize, manifest. Right? And we got worry in the reverse. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay? So you're no longer worrying about things. You're really having faith. You're finding the goodness in the small thing. Someone's showing, I knew it, gratitude. You know, when you can show gratitude, you can receive more, you can learn more, you can be happier, you know, something like that. Goodness. I feel like also people are starting to understand your goodness. I feel like at one time you were like trying to force people to see how good you are, but we can't force people to see the goodness. You know, God has to be able to open a person's eyes for them to see who you are. And I feel like that's happening now. Okay, because you're not worried, you're not forcing, you're not worried, you're not trying to, you know, get validation from outside sources, something like that. That's the big one. Trying to get validated from outside sources. You know, we cut ourselves short every time because you still won't feel what you're looking to feel. So this is good energy. Someone's not really stressing over things. That doesn't mean that somebody's life is perfect. That doesn't mean that things aren't happening in real time. That doesn't mean that it may not be any struggle. It just means that somebody is not worried because no matter what they're going through, they know that they are going to be okay. Period. You know? And that's real. Somebody's going to be okay. Something about the color purple. This could be your favorite color, or you could have watched the movie recently. Okay? Something about the color purple.
You know
Whoopi
what?
Goldberg.
At the beginning of this live, remember I said it felt like Archangel Michael came through? That's his color.
Purple. Royalty.
Purple.
Yeah.
That's his color too.
Royalty.
And I really felt strong, like I know how it feels when Archangel Michael is around. Like I really, you know, and like God's elect people, like it's some of y'all on here right now, and the reason why we come here is for y'all, like, because like I really feel this energy even lifting me up. Like I feel like somebody, you take life seriously, you know how to hear when spirit is talking in the room, no matter who it's through.
Come on.
Right? And those kind of people right there, they the people that God can work with, because too many of us, we look at people and we can't receive what God put in them because we take people a certain way. Like we can't see past what we see about people. But spirit never moved like that. Right? In fact, sometimes God can't even really move. He can move like the energy of the Most High. It can move through an animal more freely than it can move through us, because of our adverse nature that we have. Like, so yeah, I feel like somebody you can hear spirit. Like, I don't know. I feel strong. There's a lot of purple in my vision right now. Purple everywhere.
Okay.
It says breakthrough, plan wisely. So I feel like this is like the energy of going out and get a bank account because the universe is about to bring you some money kind of energy. Like, I'm not saying do that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like it's a breakthrough that you may not see. And if you don't plan wisely, it could come and it could set you back. Sometimes blessings do that. Like, you know, sometimes when you if it is money, you definitely got a plan, because if you just get a bunch of money out of nowhere and you got a low vibrational everyday routine, your money gonna fuel your low vibrational routine. I seen it happen to me before. You understand me? Like, literally, like if you don't plan wisely for your breakthrough, when it comes through, you ain't gonna be able to receive it. Somebody feel like you might have unlocked the blessing in the ethers, and maybe it's about to show up in your life. So plan wisely for it.
You gotta keep going. It's gonna be all right. You gotta keep going. God is by your side. You gotta keep going. We got growth coming out in the reverse. I don't know. There's some area. Remember I said there's something that I felt some kind of negativity in the mind or something, because I got growth coming out in the reverse. Yeah. Now, I'm not discrediting the growth that we have already done as a collective, but I feel like there's a need for us to go a little bit deeper. I'm hearing solitude. Okay, something like that. You could be needing to take some time to self, to reflect, to think. It says, I want to expand my conscious and my consciousness and my awareness. And that's coming out in the reverse with growth. Okay. I don't know. I feel like, it's very important for us to remain humble and teachable. The teacher still needs a teacher, something like that. That could be significant here. Proverbs could be significant. Something about wisdom. We got divine light. I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. Masculine energy. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. Divine light. Someone, you have a divine light inside of you. And so it's very important. Sometimes I speak about this a lot. The mind is a playground if not protected. Okay? So it's very important to fill yourself up with positive thoughts, maybe affirmations, not just saying it, not just saying you're going to do it, but really, telling yourself, look, I am beautiful just the way I am. I feel great today. Today's going to be a great day. I don't care about what happened yesterday. Nothing's going to trouble me today. These are the things we need to be speaking to ourselves in order to grow in the way we need to grow. Something like that. I feel like we're still getting frustrated in some areas where we should really be more spiritually mature is what I'm picking up. So pay attention to the way you're responding to your own mind. When those thoughts come in, of doubt, those thoughts like, oh, it's not working, it's taking too long, nobody's looking at it, nobody likes it, like those kind of things. It's all right. I seen it earlier and I forgot again. Okay.
So over here, this is interesting. And I plucked the cards and just laid back. It says resurrection, act with clarity, right? So when you are returning back to the world as the new version of you, is what I feel like this is saying to me. Like somebody you were a certain way, and then maybe you went through an ascension. You had an ascension, your mind became different. Somewhere along the line, you switched the thought process. It's a resurrection of self. You know how you ever been in a position in life where, people counted you out, you doubted yourself, and then you come back as this new version of yourself. Like you have, new life. You have maybe slightly different rhythms about you. You have a spiritual presence, maybe an ancestral presence. And it's saying act with clarity. And the reason why you have to act with clarity is so that you don't want people to think you're crazy, right? They're gonna think that anyway. But you don't never want to leave room for those type of accusations to stick to you because you acting the way that somebody says that you are, right? That's why I always try to push people towards what's making you the best version of yourself. That's going to keep you safe. It's called your North Node, right? Acting with clarity, resurrection, more or less for the sake of other people, right? Like it's maybe not forcing your views and opinions, and I know we all get like that because I get like that sometimes, right? You want to help somebody, but we all have biased views, and the more I step into my gift, the more I feel that each and every day. I feel like sometimes the people who think that they're so right are so wrong. We really don't know nothing. We just learning as we go along, all of us, like literally. And I feel like if you don't embrace the fundamental aspect of that, then you might end up in many different rabbit holes in life, right? It's like the Most High, if that's your belief, God is. whatever your belief is, that's what it is. That's what gave you life. But you have to act with clarity about it, because you don't want to confuse the algorithm, right? And you will at times. We all do. You will. People are gonna look at you and wonder sometimes, what exactly do you believe in? Maybe, you know. Sometimes people gonna look at you and what exactly are you doing? Right? And most of that information is between you and God, you and your higher power anyway. So Spirit is just advising somebody, act with clarity. Just so that you can resonate in society on an even keel. Because some people, they don't. They don't know how to balance spirituality and reality. And sometimes spirituality get a hold of them. And without that balance, it's going to be hard to live in the world, right? Like, yeah, you're going to do things differently, right? But at the same time, for the sake of the people that love you, make sense about it. Even when Spirit is telling you to do things that people don't understand, maybe keep them to yourself. You feel me? Like some things people can't handle. Like we learned early on, you can't just share everything with people, right? You share what Spirit is leading you to share, but some things, if you don't want to be scrutinized or criticized for them, just don't share them. Because you're gonna have to be able to stand up and answer for everything that you share. Lessons that we learn, right? So I'm trying to help somebody, like act with clarity. And in areas where you can't, like I said, if Spirit is calling you, your spirituality is calling you to areas where people won't understand, well, don't reveal them then.
Okay. We got soulmates coming out again. Deep love, unity, and connection. I'm gonna just leave that where it's at. Karma, consequences, cause and effects, and depths. Yeah, someone's getting their soulmate. It's good karma. Good karma for you. I like that. Okay. Let's see. We got joy again. Joy comes in the morning. Your name could be Joy. Like a child, I discovered joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. It's here again. Okay. I like this energy. Change, 1122, major change. Change is scary. Don't be scared though, A lot of times we don't want to change because we're scared because we never did it before. But you have to be willing to change to get different outcomes. In these situations, have faith in your skill and your talents. They are the tools that can provide you with a bright future. So Spirit is saying, make sure that, you use your skills and talents and that you have faith. It's leading you somewhere. Don't be afraid. Okay? Remember that everything we do, everything we put out, it has to come back towards us. So if you put out positivity, then of course you should be expecting positivity back, right? And I see that karma's here. And I always say when karma comes out, if you feel scared, then you might be on the wrong side of the table. If you feel like, oh my gosh, karma, that means that you might be doing the wrong things. Because when karma comes out for me, I'm like, where it's at? I need that. Shamar said he was on the way to the White House to get his 2,000. I'm going to need mine too. Okay? you know, good karma. I've been putting on good things, so I'm expecting good things back. So something like that. Okay?
Man, that's crazy. Somebody crown chakra. Look at that. His head, he done blew the top off the thing, right?
Dang.
It says,
You know, all them answers.
yo, somebody, you got all the answers that you, Spirit done gave you everything.
It's blowing
right?
the top off you.
It's blowing the top off your crown, right?
Not the kufi off your head.
Your kufi on the stove.
Your kufi on the
your
stove.
Kufi on the stove. Somebody, your kufi on the stove, right? Answers unfold. That's our term that we use around the house. When we say crown chakra lit, instead of saying that, we say your kufi on the stove.
Your kufi on the stove.
So that's when so the term your kufi on the stove is like when you ask God for something, like you want to answer to something, and then the answer come in, right? But the answer leads to so many other answers
Hot and flame.
that you be like, right? But be careful because again, Archangel Michael, I'm not gonna say his name, right? But let's just say the daemon of slothfulness, right? The daemon of sloth, right? He's also this energy is also an energy that leads to discovery or over discovery, right? I don't want to say his name, right? But just look up the daemon of sloth. You can study him, right? He sits on a toilet, right? But this type of energy.
You talked about him on the other line.
Yeah, I talked about him on the other live. But what he'll do is he'll offer you so much information to the point where as though, you know, so beware of that. Like just how much you trying to take in. Like, you don't want to answer every question in one day.
You heard me.
You don't want to do it, right? Because your kufi going to be on the stove all the time.
You know.
You don't want, I'm trying to tell you, like, during my ascension, my joint was on the stove every time. Like, my wife had to tell me, like, you got to come out of there. Like, you literally got to come out the spirit realm, right? But God was taking me into a deep place where I had so many unanswered questions that, and listen, how can, and this is what I ask now, it's funny to me. I had so many unanswered questions because nobody never told me I was a real spirit medium. I was from a family full of spirit mediums. I was from a family full of people that can literally see the answers, right? I was never told that. I was always guided away from it. So thenceforth, I led a life full of unanswered questions. Man, during my ascension, I got so many answers to so many things that I ain't want no more. I was like, all right, that's enough. And fast progress, it coming fast, right?
You know what you said one time? I know what I don't need to know.
You heard me. It got to that point. Like I don't, you know, it's like.
You know what you don't need to know.
You know, yeah, and that's true. Like I ain't go over there looking under them rocks, but people thought I did. People thought I went out in the water. They was like, yeah, he gone out in the water. He looking underneath the rocks, right? I'm speaking spiritually now. Mm-hmm. But I ain't go out in no water and look underneath no rocks. I just dealt with what God gave me, you know, literally. And it was abundant, you know what I'm saying? So you could be the same way.
God says, seek and you shall find.
Yep. You know, action and shall be given.
Yep.
You know, and when you God's elect, for whatever reason, God chose to elect you, for whatever he chose to place an election on your life for, calling, elect is different than a call. The call and the elect are different. Because people could be called, right? But you know how they say many are called, but few are chosen. Chosen would be the elect. Like, it's people on this earth, they chosen, they marred, they have something in them that it's beyond their comprehension, right? So, yeah. somebody is fast for you. Maybe give yourself a break. Just take a day where you just, you know, maybe indulge in something other than truth seeking. Because I'm telling you, it becomes a continuous practice.
Yeah.
Like
You be find yourself in a lot of rabbit holes.
you
as
be in
well.
rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, right?
Take you down these rabbit holes.
You be in so many timelines of your life that you just it be unrest. Because you be, wow. See, sometimes God gives us so much insight that we can literally meditate and see a possible outcome of a past situation. And when you have that gift, right, you gotta stay out of that gift. Like, you know how you'll look at life and then you'll look back and then you'll literally begin to see possible outcomes, right? What you're saying is different versions. You're saying different timelines. Some people's mind don't extend to that. If yours does, right, then you gotta be careful not to be in and out those timelines. Like you just seeing you getting glimpses of other timelines of yourself. And in some of those, right, you had bad outcomes, you had good outcomes. But meanwhile, you dealing with certain reality. So you're trying to line up your reality to a timeline that's suitable for you. You're not trying to exist in that one or that one right there. You're trying to bring it all together, right? That's how you will emerge as what you're supposed to be in this life. Boom, you pop straight out. This I keep saying this man with his head blued up right here, like, boy, oh boy, somebody
has a plethora of knowledge.
You got a lot going on upstairs, like.
Okay.
You hard to be around, cause you see everything. Dumb it down, my sister, my brother, dumb it down, right? You gonna see everything. Ain't nobody perfect. Remember that. Like, I'm trying to tell you, if you let your gift get you to the place where
you'll run everybody away.
You'll run everybody away from you because you looking for perfection in others that you can never have. Why? Because you see too much. That's your perfect imperfection.
We like looking for the imperfect people.
Yeah.
Like we love when, I love it. Imperfect people with all the different kind of things.
But
just
but
like
they
us.
move in the strength of their imperfection.
You heard me.
It's not a person that's ashamed of their imperfection. They move in the strength of their own imperfection, right? And when you can take people for that, like whether it be their personality, whether it be their bodily rhythm, whether it be their mind, people have all, but therein lies the beauty of humanity, right? The experience of life is about that. People imperfect.
Yeah.
So when you got people that love you, you can't put the high beams on the people that love you all the time. You're going to drive them away. Don't nobody want you looking at them so deeply because you're going to be skeptical of their love. You're going to be, oh man, I see this about them now. And they're going to be like, man, I'm trying to love you, but shucks. I got my things with me though. I got imperfections with me. Like I don't, but if you letting your gift, spirit is subject to the prophet. Never forget that. What that means is that if you have any type of spiritual gifting, you have the ability to shut it off when needed. You have the ability. You don't have to your gift gonna make a way for you, but your gift will outrun your physical body if you allow it to. And won't even mean that, spiritual things, they clumsy like that. If you spiritually gifted, you have the ability to shut it down.
Some things are literally for us to know, not to go around and speak about it or anything.
You don't want to see. Even when you see things, overlook them. You know what I'm starting to learn? I learned this early and I'm learning more and more. When I look at things, because I'm psychic and she's psychic, highly psychic intuitive, right? Then having a spirit medium, is a deeper level of understanding. So I see people's spiritual afflictions. But you know what I do? Instead of judging them, I know I got my own. So I'll be like, I'll be like, well, this person, I can clearly see that beyond the mask of what they showing, I can see a little deeper. But that don't give me the right to scrutinize that person or nothing like that. That person shouldn't even know that I can see that deeply about them. That's when you balancing out your gift the proper way. People shouldn't be able to. People sometimes I give people the leverage all the time. They think they getting over on me. I don't have to let them know or live in the energy of. I just be cool and like.
I feel like nobody should be reading into anybody's energy without permission anyway. Right. So. Yeah. Stop trying to read into things. It'll make you a lot happier. Yeah. So when we focus on ourselves, focus on self. Don't read too deep into other people. Now, if somebody's asking, you step in my presence and you want your energy read, then I'm going to read you down. Okay? You come and sit in my presence, I'm going to read you down. But for me to just go around, I think it's unfair for me to go around and try to be reading people throughout the day. Actually, if you see me outside somewhere, I'm probably trying to keep my eyes off of you so that I don't have to read you, to be honest with you. We both do that a lot. We try not to even look at people, to be honest with you.
Keep it moving.
We try to keep it moving.
About what we see later.
Right. We try to keep it moving so we don't even get into, now when people come and approach us, and they step into it, because that happens a lot on the go too. Then now they're welcoming us into, their world because you came and approached us, right? So.
It gives you the advantage, the eminent, Spirit says the eminent advantage if you conceal your spiritual ranking. If you can conceal your spiritual ranking, it gives you the eminent advantage in all spiritual situations. You know why? Thank you. Because most people, they not even aware of how spiritual life is. So they'll move towards you in the spirits that they work with. They don't hide them, especially when you got your ranking concealed. They'll be who they are. They'll work with the spirits in front of you that they work with on a daily. And you'll be able to see it, right? And that is the groovy thing about being spiritually gifted or spiritually enlightened and tuned. But the downside of it is that if you do be a person that show your ranking and all that, people, they'll hide from you. You'll become a person that is completely unrelatable. Because nobody is gonna want to, you got your ranking up. Like you want to conceal yourself as best you can when you're moving about.
That's right.
That way, we run into people all the time. We have ran into, one time we ran into a dog witch.
A couple times.
I think she might have moved a wind around or something. Like she was dark, right? And my wife dealt with it. She dealt with her, you know what I'm saying? But she was a dark force to be reckoned with.
They always like to come after me, don't they? They like to come straight to me. I don't know why. I
had one would say, well, what do you believe in? And I was just like, word, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's a question that I don't have to answer at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But it was a question that it felt like it was baited with magic. Like somebody like, well, what do you believe in, right? It's like, it's a way to get into your energy or a way to get into your mind. And that's how, like, it's people out here that work, they'll take that little bit of darkness and work towards you with it. Okay. You got to watch people. This world is
crazy.
It's full of the unknown. Yeah, I was thinking about something just now. Oh yeah, we get ready to boogie. Man, Yes, religious people, some of the darkest people.
Yes.
Secrets emerge.
No, for real though. 100% true.
Yes.
The world is very wild.
Secrets emerge.
The world will use and abuse you. Chew you up, spit you out, and confuse you.
In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Just now speaking about the world being full of the unknown. I guess overall, like over here, what I felt, honestly, you coming into a new knowledge and understanding, you could be seeing things, you could be being revealed things.
Somebody's definitely like, the curses that were put over you, over your life, over your bloodline, over your family, somebody's definitely destroying, breaking things down, tearing things apart, rebuilding something.
Yeah. A lot coming in for you, a lot of information opening up to you, you know. I seen resurrection out here, I seen construction of self out here, like a lot of good work out here I seen today.
Yes, definitely good energy. I would say happy hump day. Going forward, you know, major change. Change isn't always what you think it's going to look like, but be open, be willing to adapt. And that was the message. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us again this morning. We hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. We will catch you sometime later. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you are notified when we go live. Okay? If you would like to be a blessing to our channel, all of our information is listed on our page so that we can do more videos like this one for you. We love you guys so much. Thank you. God bless you. Hey. And don't forget, we elemental beings trying to save the people from the pain and misery. And this life is not that hard. We be pulling all these cards while we